y'all better be paying attention. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, y'all ready?
All right, boys and girls. So let's go over the parts of the book. And as I'm going, remember we need to have our hands on our laps and have our listening ears and a quiet mouth. All right. So now let's go over the parts of the book. What is this cover called? It's called the front cover. And what is this called? The back cover. And now what holds the book together? And the spine does what? Holds the book together. All right. So now the title of the book is called The Little Old Lady Who Is Not Afraid of Anything. The author of the book was by Linda Williams. And the author writes the book. Can you say the author writes the book?
The author writes the book.
All right. And the illustrator is Megan Lloyd. And Megan Lloyd is the illustrator. She draws the pictures. The illustrator does what?
Draw the picture.
Draws the pictures. Let's go ahead and start reading. Once upon a time, there was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything.
Why?
Why do you think it's fall day, Noah?
Because it's fall.
Because it's fall. What do you usually see in fall, though?
Leaves falling down.
Leaves falling down. Good. Inferences. Alright, let's go ahead and read the next page. One windy afternoon, the little old lady left her cottage and went for a walk in the forest to collect herbs, spices, nuts, and seeds. Raise of hands. Does anyone know what a cottage is? Ethan, do you know what a cottage is? Oh, one more person. Kendra, do you know what a cottage is? It's a house. So a cottage is another word for a house. And this is the little old lady's cottage. That's her cottage right here. You see it? Take a look.
Why does she have two houses?
Oh, I'm not sure. That might
Maybe
be.
that's her neighbor.
You think it might be the neighbor?
That's his house.
She walked so long and so far that it started to get dark. There was only a silver of moon shining through the night. The little old lady started to walk home. So if you start seeing the moon, is that in the morning?
No.
When is that at?
And the last one. I just
Nighttime.
think it looks like a bush.
Yeah, so if it's at a bush, do you think she's in a forest or in a desert? In a forest. Suddenly, she stopped. Right in the middle of the path were two big shoes. And the shoes went clomp, clomp, clomp. Get out of my way, you two big shoes. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. On she walked down the path, but behind her, she could still hear two shoes go clomp, clomp, clomp. Was the little old lady afraid?
No. She's gonna face
What's on the target?
Ooh,
No, but what's on
let's go ahead and find out. A little farther on, the little old lady stumbled upon a pair of pants. And the pants went wiggle, 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 wiggle. Get out of my way, you pair of pants. I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady. And she walked on. But behind her, she could hear. What do you think the little old lady will hear?
Shoes in the pants.
Shoes in the pants. Later. Two shoes go clump, 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 clump. The pair of pants go wiggle, 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 wiggle. Farther still, the little old lady bumped into a skirt. What do you think that word bump means?
It's like you bump at the door.
Like you kind of bump to the door. Like you kind of,
Like
you kind of like you encountered.
or like bump the door.
Like you stumbled upon somebody. That's a good word, John. Stumbled upon, or you encountered something. So the little old lady said, "Get out my way, you silly shirt! I'm not afraid of you," said the little old lady. And on she walked a little bit faster. But behind her, she could hear. What do you think she was gonna hear? The shoes, the pants, and the shirt. And what sounds did it make? And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And shake, shake, shake. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. Two shoes go clump, clump, clump. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And one shirt goes shake, 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 shake. A little ways on, the little old lady came upon two white gloves and a tall black hat. And the gloves went clap, clap, and the hat went on. Get out my way, you two white gloves, and you tall black hat. I'm not afraid of you. And on she walked, just a little faster. But behind her, she could hear. I think she might see a pumpkin. Let's go ahead and see. Two shoes go clomp, clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. One shirt goes shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat goes on, on. By now the little old lady was walking a fast pace. What do you think that means? Walking at a fast pace.
Like walking fast.
Like walking faster. You're right. She was very near her cottage when she was startled by a very huge, scary pumpkin head.
What number is this?
And the head went
That's a pumpkin? Then she ran away.
You know what? Okay, what about the Huh?
This time, the little old lady did not stop to talk.
What number
She
is
did
it?
not stop at all. She ran.
If I start writing my numbers like this.
But behind her, she could hear two shoes go
What
clomp,
is
clomp. One pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle.
Zero. They're numbers.
One shirt goes shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat goes nine, nine. And one scary pumpkin goes.
Count. Start counting. Go ahead, count. Go ahead. Count. 1, 2, 3. Start
The
counting,
little
Aaliyah.
old lady did not look back. She ran as fast as she
What's
could
after 1, Aaliyah?
and didn't stop to catch her breath until she was safe inside her cottage with the door locked. She sat in her chair by the fire and she rocked and rocked. It was so quiet in her cottage before the knock knock on the door. Should she answer it? You think so?
What shape is this, Aaliyah?
Well, the little old lady wasn't afraid of anything. So she went to the door and opened it. What do you think she saw?
Okay, tell me how many sides and how many corners each one has.
Pumpkin.
I
You
think
have to
she
tell
saw
me.
a pumpkin.
A shoe.
Shoes? Let's go
You're not
ahead.
gonna be scared. Is Miss Ryan in shorts?
Let's go ahead and find out.
You have to tell me how many corners and how many sides.
Two shoes
So how many
go
sides does a triangle
plump,
have?
plump.
And the
One
corners,
pair
how
of
many?
pants go wiggle, wiggle.
Corners.
One shirt goes
Shaky,
shake, shake.
shaky, 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 shaky.
Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat goes one scary pumpkin goes boo. I'm not afraid of you.
She's not scared of you.
I'm not afraid of you, said the little old lady bravely. What do you want anyways? Oh, I hear people talking in our quiet carpet. We've come to scare you. Well, you can't scare me, said the little old lady. Then what's to become of us? The pumpkin head looked unhappy.
You're gonna scare him first.
A scarecrow? You think they're gonna try to
A
do a scarecrow?
scarecrow. Me too. I told him.
Let's go ahead and find out.
Science tool.
Go ahead and get quiet. Sophia. Magdalena. I have an idea, said the little old lady. She whispered into the pumpkin's ear. The pumpkin's head nodded, and his face seemed to brighten. The little old lady said good night, closed the door, and whistled her way to bed.
He scared him. Nope.
What about this? Safety belt. What do you call
Let's go ahead and find out, Eduardo.
that? What kind of cup?
The next morning she woke up. She went to her window and looked out into her garden. And what do you think she saw?
A scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
What is it?
Two shoes go
Safety.
clomp, clomp.
Safety belt.
One pair of
Safety
pants
goggles.
go wiggle, wiggle.
That's
One shirt goes shake, shake. Two gloves go clap, clap. One hat goes
So what is it?
nod.
Balance.
One scared pumpkin goes
What is it?
and scare all the crows away.
A scarecrow.
A scarecrow.
What is this called?
If you like the book, go ahead and give Mr. Espinoza a tiny clap. So boys and girls, what do you think the setting of the book was at? At the forest? And what was another word for a house called again? Cottage. Yes, cottage. That's right. And the little old lady, was she afraid of anything?
The season fall.
No, except for a what? Except for a pumpkin. And let's go ahead and talk about the characters. Who are the characters in the book?
The old lady.
The old lady, who else? The pumpkin, who else?
The
The scarecrow,
scarecrow.
the shoes,
The shirt.
shirt,
The shoes and the shoes
and
and
the
the
bride.
hat.
What was he wearing?
The
The
hat.
hat. He
He
was
said
wearing.
boo.
Uh-huh.
Boo.
So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and be quiet so we can move on to our next assignment.